Yeah, the toes in line, chin up, interlock your fingers, knuckles underneath your chin, shoulders back and down. Spine stays straight, a little bit more weight in your heels, eyes on your eyes. If you don't have a mirror, then just feel that your spine is straight. All right, and begin, inhale. Exhale. Chest up, spine straight, arms away from your chest, hips forward, elbows together. Inhale. Stomach in, fill your lungs. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Squeeze out through the mouth, use your core, spine still straight, arms away from your chest, elbows together. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. Inhale. Two more. Lengthen. Exhale. Last one. Stomach in, lift up, ribcage visible, hold, hold, hold. Exhale. Squeeze, chest up, spine straight, elbows together. Arms down. Meredith, take two.
Second set, interlace your fingers. So go thumbs with the opposite way. Weight in heels, quads up, pelvic floor up, stomach in and up. Relax your shoulders. And let's begin. Inhale. Out. In. Remember, movement follows the breath. Spine straight, elbows higher. Stomach in more, stomach in more, stomach in more air, more oxygen, more energy. Eyes back, a little more pressure on the chin. Inhale. The biggest breaths. Look at your elbows if you have a mirror, try to get them parallel, shoulders even, out. Two more, strong legs. Strong stomach, get tall, lift up at the end. Biggest.
Moon, chin up, chest out, inhale, arms overhead, interlock your fingers, loose your next fingers, upper body back, a little bit more weight on your heels. So don't skip this part. Inhale, lift up first, and move your body to the right, and lean to the left. Up and over, arms straight as you can get. Remember, depth and degree comes in time, especially if you're not in the heat. Don't go as far. We keep saying that, I know you keep hearing that, but it's just true. We'll reopen eventually, and we can't wait, and then you can go further and further in your practice. You know, fuck it. All right, chin up, chest out, throat visible, arms as straight as you can get them. Inhale, lift straight up. Exhale, come down to the right side of the room, without bending elbows, over your knees, push your hips to the left side of the room, beyond your flexibility. Right shoulder forward, left hip forward, weight on the heels, hips forward, thighs engaged, chin up, throat visible. Try to close the gap between your hands and your palms, squeeze your bicep muscles against your ears. Throat still visible, check in. So make sure your weight is on the heels. Dig your right heel forward, lift your left rib cage up more, feel stretch left side of the body, fingertips to the toes. Try to close the gap between the hands and the palms as much as available without the heat. Now squeeze your palms together, bring your arms down, come down and push for 3, 2, 1. Change, inhale, come back up. Chin up, chest out, throat visible. Inhale, lift. Exhale, left side, pushing your hips to the right side beyond your flexibility, throat still visible. So left shoulder forward, right hip forward, arms back toward the back wall, or whatever's behind you. Chin up, check in, make sure your weight is on the heels, not the toes. Hips are still forward, thighs, engage them, stomach in. Feel the stretch, right side fingertips all the way down to the right heel. Squeeze your palms even tighter. Try to close the gap between your hands and your palms as much as available. Use your left arm to bring your right arm up on the inhale. Exhale, come down and push for 3, 2, 1. Change, inhale, come back up. Now, relax your neck and your head. Let it go, let it hang heavy. Keep your hips forward, legs straight. Remember, it's not about how far, it's getting there correctly. So inhale, chest up, arms up, lift up. Exhale, start to go back. Trace the ceiling, tiles over the ceiling that you have. And try to find the wall behind you. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, arms back. Keep your hips forward. Remember, legs straight. Upper, middle, lower, back. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, arms back. Reach back. Relax your neck. Relax your head like a bowling ball. Look back, fall back, go back, reach back. More back. Change. Inhale, come back up. Find your eyes, stomach in, bend your knees, straight spine all the way down. Take your time here. Walk your feet in place. Left and right, left and right, left and right. Shake your head out, your neck out, your shoulders out. Whatever might work for you here. Without the heat, you might want to really kind of shake your legs out a little bit more. Just to warm up. Loosening up. Yes, Chris, I cuss in my regular class. So now I gotta make this one not appropriate for kids, not like that. This could be we can go ahead and do our R1.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
You can do that.
Why not?
Alright, first set, balance toss hands and feet. Big toes touching. Bend your knees, reach around, scoop your heels up from underneath you, stepping on your fingers. And whatever grip's available. Fingers not available yet, hands palms flat like so, or opposite elbows. Remember, this is about compression first. So pull with the grip, lift your hips up and roll forward. Relax your neck, your face, your head. Shoulders away from your ears. Try to get your elbows closer together behind your calf muscles. So stomach on your thighs, chest to the knees, hips up, roll forward, more body weight in your toes and pull. Hips up, roll forward and pull. Stomach on your thighs, chest to the knees, shoulders away from your ears. Try to put your forehead to your shins. Keep your eyes open, hips up, roll forward, pull. Hips up, roll forward, pull. More body weight in your toes, pull. Hips up, roll forward, and try to straighten out your legs one more time. Change, inhale, slowly come back up. Take your time with a straight spine. Knees might be bent on the way up, that's all good. Exhale, arms down, chin up, chest out, throat visible.
Here we go, second set. All right, arms up overhead. Find the grip, switch it up if you like. Hips forward, arms back. Inhale, lift up strong. Exhale, bend to the right. So try to go to a place immediately where you feel something happening on the left side of the body. Weight in heels, inner thighs squeezing together, pressing forward a little bit. Good, pull up on the pelvic floor. Inhale, lift up. Out of the waist, exhale, breathing, send right shoulder a little more forward, left hip towards the side. Good, and be a little patient with yourself. Notice the pros, notice your breath, feel the stretch, squeeze palms, elbows back, 5. Change. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, bend left. Good, suck your stomach muscles in. So this helps with any puff around the waistband. We want you to suck it in, tighten it up. We send it away by stretching the hips towards the right, upper body to the left, squeeze palms, arms back, chin up, weight in heels, squeeze glutes, legs strong, a little bit harder, that's the right way, and we breathe. Three. Change. All right, let's go back. Relax your head first, shake it out, do what feels good for you. Think about the hips going forward from the beginning. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, the arms start, the upper body starts to follow. How does the posture change? By sending the hips forward. Weight back, hips forward, weight back, hips forward. Good, inhale, lift chest up. That's it, go back for 5. Move your eyes, move your eyes, move your eyes. Change, take your time, reconnect in the front, inhale, lift up. Bend your knees if you like, go forward. I like to lift up so we create a little space in the spine, and then relax your head. So anytime we move forward, we bend forward, that's a vulnerable position for the back. So you want to suck your stomach muscles in, let your head a little bit loose, and if it's not so hot for you, it's okay not to feel so bendy, just that you're here, that you're practicing, that you're doing the work. It'll pay off in time. Bend your knees a lot, grab heels. If the heels aren't working, grab calves or what you can. Exhale, breathing, find the compression right away, forehead to shins. Eyes are open, push toes down. Lift quads up, weight in big toes. Hips to the sky, knees go back, elbows around. Use your strong bicep muscles, pull with your biceps. Exhale, drop the top of the head down towards the tops of the feet and breathe. Change, slowly come back up, arms head together. Keep your arms up over your head, right foot steps to the right, arms down parallel. All right.
Sit down, bend your knees into the chair, upper body back. So this is a class with some additions or some flow. Chin up, chest out, throat visible. So 6 inches between feet, knees, hands. So arms, make sure they're active, right? So stretch them forward, contract your arm muscles tight. Shoulder blades a little bit closer together, upper body back more, weight on the heels. You can always wiggle the toes. Make sure your heels are also invisible behind the toes. My right foot tends to move. I gotta check in with that. Upper body back, stomach in, rib cage visible. Change. Inhale, come back up. Keep your arms there, so arms still active. Stretch all the way from your tiptoes. Spine straight, stomach in, exhale, and slowly start to sit down on tops of the toes. Knees up, heels up, spine straight. Notice if you lean forward or back, that's okay. And stop, work on that straight spine. And then you work on going a little bit deeper, eventually one day into the chair. Knees up, heels up, spine straight, stomach in, arms still active. Change, inhale, come back up, feet flat. Third part, inhale up off the toes or heels. Squeeze your knees together, spine still straight again. Exhale and slowly sit down. And if you're practicing at home, why not? Try maybe just leaning against the wall. Literally, it's in the dialogue. See what that's like for you and see what your spine is doing, right? Spine straight, stomach in. Keep holding it, breathe, balance, focus, right? So you can do this at home against the pole, right? And change. Inhale, come back up slowly, gently, slowly, gently, slowly, gently. Feet flat, feet back together, arms down. Just an idea, right?
Against the
Depend
pole.
on it just so you can feel it.
Because everyone has a pole in their house.
I mean, you might not have a pole, you got a wall. I did say pole, right?
You did.
Yeah.
Right foot steps. Lift your arms up. Don't think so much, exhale, sit down. So find your abs, the lower abs, suck them in, tighten them up. If you have a mirror in front of you, suck them in, see the obliques. If you can't see them yet, you will in time. Suck them in, tighten them up. Shift your hips down, lift your chest up. Good, shoulders down. Find your tricep muscles again. Relax your fingers a little bit, straighten them out, flatten your palms. Good, now activate. Lean back, breathe. Change. Inhale your way back up, exhale. Inhale, tall. Exhale, we sit down. So on tops of the toes. The idea is to open the feet. Change. Come back down, come up a little bit. Squeeze the knees. We go down. So find your pole and go down. All right, so the idea is to come down. So some people with healthy knees can go down all the way on the second set. Some people can jump and move and lift a little bit more. So my knees don't like that so much. I'm just really happy to keep my spine straight and get up and down. Stomach in, lift from the back of the neck, spine, get taller. That's the extension, change. Right foot steps, breathe. Let's fly.
All right, eagle, inhale, arms up. Exhale, bring your right arm underneath your left arm, twist your arms, hands, palms together if that's not available, as well as say fingertips or even shoulders if that's not available yet. But work on trying to get that gripper tighter. Try to sit down, bend your knees first into the chair, upper body back next. Inhale, right leg up, exaggerate it over the left, cross and twist. If you don't have the wrap yet, that's okay, just point your toes toward the floor. Yes, we're working to the wrap. If that's not happening, just point your toes down. Remember, squeeze tight. Sit down, upper body back. Lower body to the right, bringing the left hip forward, hips in line, shoulders in line, thumbs toward the nose, baby fingers toward the mirror, sit down a little bit more, shoulder blades closer together, upper body back, arch the spine, and change. Inhale up. Other side, exhale, left arm underneath, twist your arms, hands, palms, tight as available. Sit down on the exhale, upper body back next, left leg up and over, Cross and twist your legs. Sit down. So this time, lower body to the left, bring the right hip forward to get your hips in line. Sit down a little bit deeper, upper body back. So squeeze everything super tight. Get everything in one line, pinch in the front mirror. Wrist, elbows, knees, ankles. Sit down a little bit deeper, upper body back. Weight on the heel. Arch the spine. Chest up. Change. Inhale up. Second set.
Right arm, go under. Stomach in, sit down. Right leg up, over, around. So here's the promise. It's not to lift anymore, just to sit into it. So think about your mind and the earth. Bring it closer. Relax your center of gravity a little bit more down, a little more in. Abs, suck them in, tighten them up. Shoulders down. Breathe for 3. Change, feet touch, arms up. Left arm under. Start with your chest a little lifted, stomach in, sit down. Then we can lean forward, left leg up, over, and here's the commitment, we sit down from here. Chest can come back from here. Good, find the balance first. Give yourself some time. Stomach in, push left leg down, push left foot forward. And change. Arms up, arms down, we breathe. Party time.
All right. Sitting at the knee, shift weight to your left leg. Lock the knee, means engaging the thigh muscle. If you have the mirror, you can see your left thigh muscle in the mirror. Make sure it's engaged. Right leg lifted up. So spine straight. I know. What are we calling that? So spine straight, use your core. Make sure you're not leaning forward or back on this one yet. Lift up, never back. Right, round forward. If you're not able to grab the foot, maybe you go right here. You're working on it. If you can, go ahead and try to grab the foot, but never grab the knee. All right, grab the foot. Keep your left leg straight and solid. Now inhale, slowly kick your right leg out. All right, right toes back towards your face, right heel forward, left thigh muscle still engaged. If your left knee is bending, go back to where you need to work on that. Elbows down, stomach in, breathe, balance. Left big toe, push it down, change. Right leg down. Other side, shift weight to right leg, lock the knee. It means engage the thigh muscle. Left leg lifted up, check in. If you can see yourself in the mirror, my left hip tends to go way up. I try to bring it down so it's a little more in line. Lift, exhale, round forward. Grab the foot, thumbs included with the grip. Remember, it's not a sandwich, your thumbs included. Right leg straight and solid, inhale. Slowly kick the left leg out. Toes back, heel forward toward the mirror, toward the wall, whatever you got. Stretching your Achilles tendon, check back in with your right standing leg. Squeeze your right glute, roll forward on your right big toe. Both legs locked, then only elbows down, stomach in, right leg, check back in, change. I like to do that mini back bend here, feels good to me. All right.
Second set, left leg lock, right leg up. Start with the weight forward, suck your stomach in, reach down, grab. So take your time. Focus on your left leg in the front mirror if you see it. Stomach in more. When, if you're ready, exhale, right leg lift up, kick forward. Good, find your balance, toes to nose. Exaggerate that, maybe you feel a stretch on right Achilles tendon. Elbows come down. Good, when you're ready, shift your gaze. Chin to chest, forehead to knee. And we change, slowly come back up.
If they were just listening, you did not see me fall out of that. But if you saw me, it's okay. It fell right out, who cares, it's only yoga.
Right, and falling out I think creates depth, a lot. Right leg lock, left leg up. When you're ready, grab your foot. Good, strong with the grip. Exhale when you're ready, left leg lift up, kick forward. Slow down in your mind. Everything gets faster in your body, so the thoughts, the breath are more slow. Stomach in, elbows come down. Heel flex more, toes to nose, chin to chest, forehead to knee. And slowly start to come up the opposite way you went back in. Back bend if you like. Good.
Standing up, pulling pose. Right hand out, palm facing up. Reach behind you. Scoop up the ankle from the inside. It's absolutely not available. You start on the outside and then work on the end. Knees together. Left arm straight up, or as much as available with the knees. Lift up first. Exhale, kick your right foot, not up, back. Charge your body forward. All right? Charge doesn't mean fast. Intent. Charging. But kicking the right foot into the right hand. Back toward the back wall, then up to the ceiling. Eyes on your eyes, left shoulder forward. Kicking and reaching at the same time. Left leg straight. Kick your right foot back and up. Stretch your left arm forward. Remember, your arm is still active the whole time. Kicking and reaching. Body down. Leg up. Kick harder. Kick more. 3, 2, 1. Other side. Left hand out. Palm up. Pick it up. Scooping the ankle. Knees together as much as available. Right arm straight up. Inhale, lift. Exhale, kick your left foot back and up. Make sure palms flat to the floor. Fingers are together. Right arm active. Right shoulder forward. Really reach forward. Left foot back and up. Kicking and reaching at the same time. Body down, leg up, kick harder. Look forward. Ears on straight in the mirror if you can see yourself. Notice, maybe you don't have the mirror, so just notice what your head's doing. Feel it. Look forward, reach forward. Kick harder. Kick up. Right big toe, push it down. Body down, leg up. Kick, kick, kick. Change. Come right
That's a good lift.
Tiptoes.
I like it.
Yeah, it's funsies.
All right, ready? Right hand out. Grab the foot. Did you know this habit you have?
You should see me bowl.
You guys seen Cleve's habit? He kicks forward. Da, 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 da.
So when I bowl,
Uh-huh.
I do this.
Oh.
I don't know why.
And in bow.
I know.
All right.
Dang, is it both of you?
Da, 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 da. Yep. I've noticed it.
Someone tried to
Several times
stop
now.
that.
Well, you never know. I mean, this is a good time to notice things. We all have odd ones. My elbows are double jointed and do very odd things as well. All right, inhale, lift. And again. Kick, stretch, reach. So right back on your focus, right back on your practice in the balance. Eyes in one place, even if you're not looking in a mirror, one place. Good, there's your spot. Now shift everything forward. Leg up, 10 seconds. All right, change when you're ready. I really like to fall forward out of this if I'm not feeling bendy and stretchy enough, because I like the way it stretches the back of the leg. Left hand out. Ah! It was so good. It was so good. Grab foot.
Now I'm going to try not to do that.
Inhale, right arm up.
Oh, that was hard.
Inhale, lift. And go. So it's fun to find these little things about our practices, or when other people find them for us, because we really don't know our habits. And the mirror is a really cool tool because we learn about them, especially our facial expressions. Sometimes people think, I think we look so pleasant, and we kind of look like we're going to kill someone sometimes. 5 seconds. Go for it. Ooh. Nice. Change. Stand tall, shoulders back, chin stays lifted, stay still, breathe.
Back of the mat. All right. Balancing stick. Arms up. Unless you have shoulder problems, I see people putting their hands on the hips. Okay. But how long have you been married to this? Now, I have shoulder issues, so I can relate. So just be mindful of how long you're married to a alternate thing to do. Lift up, step forward, right foot forward, shift your weight, pick up your left toes and go. Body down, leg up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change, inhale, come back up, feet together, chin up, chest out for a visible micro Batman. Again, alternate things are okay if you're working on an injury. Left foot forward, just don't be married to it for when the injury is gone. Go ahead, body down, leg up. Right toes back toward the wall behind you, capital letter T from the side, right hip down, stretch your arms forward. Make sure you're looking 4 feet in front of you. Try to get your arms even straighter, squeeze your bicep muscles against yours, fingers forward, toes back, change. Feet together, arms down.
All right, this is the feeling we're asking for. Roll with it. Arms up. Strong grip, strong posture, right leg steps. Go. So stretch through your neck. Stretch your fingers longer. Find something in the triceps. Something. Good. That's a stretch. Stretch your back foot. 3. Stretch. Stomach in. Change. Find your eyes. Step. Left leg. Yes, you can. Find the gaze and go.
She's reading my mind.
The answer is always yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Arms back. A little burn in the shoulders is what we're going for. Stomach in. Right leg up. Stretch. Change. Find your eyes. Arms come down. Keep your chin lifted. Breathe.
Left side of your mat. Slow the heart rate down here a little bit. All right. Arms up. Exhale, big old step to the right. Arms down parallel to the floor. Big old step. All right. Heels in line. Always okay to look down and make sure your heels are in line. Toes facing the mirror. Chin up. Inhale, lift. Exhale, swan dive. Arms active all the way down. Then slide your hands along the back side of your legs. Try to get the C-cup grip or step on your fingertips, the heel grip, thumbs included. Working on stretching the back side of your legs first. Chin up. Make sure you're looking straight down to the mat. Working on a straight spine also. I like to really focus on my legs first. Hamstrings. Hips up, roll forward, my body weight on your toes. Elbows back to your shins. A lot of times you'll see elbows up front like this. You want to pull them back. Roll forward more. Maybe take a bigger step in order to get your forehead closer to the mat. Stomach in, stretch your lower spine down. Back side of your legs, pull. Hips up more, roll forward. Make sure you're looking at the back wall, but instead looking straight down. Shoulders away from the ears, check in, hips up, roll forward, pull. Change, inhale, come back up, keep your feet there. Turn your right foot to the right. Sit down, bend the knee. Upper body back, spine straight. Windmill the arms. Right elbow against the right knee. Stretch your left arm up. Palms facing the mirror, look up. Left arm up, left shoulder back, left hip forward and down. Squeeze your left glute. Right elbow, push your right knee back more. You're not resting that elbow, remember, on the knee, ever. Pushing it back. Stretch your arms in opposite directions. Left leg lock it, left foot flat. And change, keep the knee bent. Then straighten out the leg. Right foot in, left foot to the left. Check in again, heels are in line. Inhale, sit down, bend the knee. Bounce a couple times if you need to, if you want to. Really get the knee over the ankle. So in other words, if it's not available to go all the way down, you can always do this, which is much better than this.
Yeah.
Right? So maybe you're here working on something. Maybe you're here. This is a hip opener first. Stretch your arms, look up, lift up. Right shoulder back, leg spine twist, opening up chest rib cage. Right hip forward and down. Left elbow into your left knee, push your left knee back. Right glute, squeeze it. Right leg keep straight, right knee lock, right foot, push it flat, push your heels down. Change, arms first, then leg. Arms up, walk your feet in a little bit, about 3 feet apart. Pivot to the right. Say parking lot. You guys know what I'm talking about. Lift, tuck, and round forehead to knee. Bend the knee as much as you can do forehead to knee. But again, watch that habit. Arms keep them straight in front of your right foot. Belly button backing up, forehead to knee, contact. Find that literal choking feeling. As much as I hate this posture, I absolutely love it. Right? Stomach in. Eventually try to get your hands back in prayer. If that's not happening, maybe separate, push your fingers into the floor, forehead higher on the knee, right hip up, left hip down, stomach in. Try to straighten out your right leg one more time. Change, hands in prayer, keep your chin tucked, straighten your right leg as you come up. Left hip forward, head up last, both legs straight, pivot, pivot. Right hip, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Lift, tuck, and round. Forehead to knee, like going over a ball forward. Keep your right leg straight. Left hip up. Remember, hands, palms, try for prayer. If it's not available, separate them. I separate mine.
I try to put them in prayer, one of the 2 sets usually. Just test yourself. Left hip up, forehead higher on your knee, looking at the belly button like in a rabbit. Right leg checking, make sure it's still straight. Try to straighten out the left leg a little bit more. And change. Inhale, come back up slow. Chin tuck the whole way, head up. Pivot. Feet back, arms down.
Here we go, arms up overhead. Right foot steps, back to upper leg stretching. Toes in. Arms are strong, lead with your chest and you go down. So if you have a mirror and you're about halfway, you can look to make sure your hips are even and you're not going one side to the other. And then when you're ready, all the way down, fingertips through the back of the legs. Right hand, right heel, left hand, left heel. So get your muscles in order first, and then you can find your breath a little bit more, breathing slowly. Lift quads. Weight forward, stomach in. Pull up on the pelvic floor. Good, bring your chest more towards your thighs. Use your strong arms. Wrap your elbows around your calf muscles. Find your biceps more. Fingers are super active, body weight in the toes. Now feel a stretch through the back of the neck. Neck spine gets longer, looking at the imaginary line between your toes. We breathe for 10. So coming to the end, more exhales, more weight forward, more knees back, hips up, stomach in, forehead to ground. And release, change, find your way back up. Big with the intention, right toes turn out. Exhale, sit down. So for me with my knee, I have to kind of sit down a little bit and then just go all the way. And move arms. So you listen to your body. Find yourself in the posture. Sometimes the transitions, if you need help, ask. Arms are wide, chin to shoulder, look up at the ceiling. Look at your thumb, look up to the ceiling more. Roll your thumb back, breathe. Change arms first, straighten the leg. Right toes in, left toes out, sit down. So again, if you feel good and strong, you can bounce. When you're ready, go. So fingertips ideally between the big and second toe. Shoulders ideally in a line, hips down and forward, look up to the ceiling, top shoulder roll it back. If you don't feel anything in left hip joint, push elbow back, lock right leg, change, arms, leg, feet closer, arms up, pivot to the side, stretch, chin to chest, come down. So it's the discipline that you'll get with years of practice to just get in the posture. Just get in the posture, and then the breath and everything else will come. Suck your stomach in. Chin to your chest, forehead higher. You feel good and strong. Less weight in the fingers, more weight in your thighs. Change. Wall, front, side. Stretch, stomach in, round. Right away, get your right hip down forward. Suck your stomach in, pull in on the pelvic floor. Way high. So if you feel like you've mastered it, know that you can always get your forehead higher on your knee. You can always get crown of head to knee. Stomach in more. You feel good and strong. Walk your fingers out. More weight in the legs and the abs. Less weight in the hands. Change. Good. Come back up. Good. Step. Keep your chin up. Stay still. Breathe.
Center your mat. Retreat into a combo. Pick your right foot up. Right hand up. So if your foot slips, hold it. If it doesn't, go ahead and bring your left hand up. Remember, this is another hip opening. Right knee down and back. Lengthen. Shoulder blades closer, chin up. Oh, toes go. I'm just gonna go halfway today because this is feeling really good in the back of my leg. Lift a half inch off your heel, Meredith. Toes change. What had happened?
I need you to come from
Back
my
down.
top knot. Lift me.
All right, other side. Shift your weight. Lift it up. Again, careful with the knees. Never forcing anything ever. One or both hands. So find it here first. Left knee back. Lengthen, squeeze your right glute, hips forward, shoulders in line, and go. Toes change. Change. All right, so awesome. Turn around, lie down. Eyes open. In through the nose, out through the nose. Belly falls and rises. Floor is there to hold you, trust it. Make sure everything's sinking to the floor and relaxed, no tense. When you're moving, inhale, right leg lifted up, interlock, relax the right ankle, maybe shake it out, use your grip, pull the right knee toward the armpit, left leg keep it straight, actually it's your turn, you can do the other leg, pull your right knee in more, left shoulder tends to roll up, notice that. You can feel it, because nobody's looking in the mirror here, just notice your left shoulder, bring it down to the left. Chin tuck, pull your right knee a little bit deeper, bring the right hip joint with the rib cage. Exhale, pull, and change. Right leg down.
Left leg up. Or we can switch between. All right, interlace your fingers, pull knee in and down. There's a lot happening with the biceps, a lot happening with the fingers. They are tight, contracted. Right shoulder down, chin in towards the chest. You know that's happening when you can look down. Maybe you can see your left big toe in your periphery. That's a good day. Maybe you can see your right big toe, and maybe the back of your neck spine will touch the floor. Exhale, pull, feel a pinch and freeze and pull harder. Change, both legs down. And lift them both up. Grab opposite elbows. Chin into chest. Head comes back down onto the ground. Push your tailbone down, relax your spine. Squeeze your elbows in, down together. Look at your forearms, look at the diamond shape, look at your thighs, look at your chest. Keep your head on the ground. How much can you squeeze the knees in, down together? Can you feel something in the inner thigh hip joints? Exhale, pull. And change, relax. Inhale, belly rises.
1 or 2 sets.
I think we're good with one. That was a solid set.
Next is a sit-up. What you're saying? So, as always, mindful of the back, or just mindful sit-up is aggravating. Please roll to the left or the right. Let's get the sit-up. Alright, it's just a transition. So feet together, legs straight, toes back toward the back wall or front mirror, arms over your head. Cross your thumbs, stomach in, tuck your chin, inhale, sit up. Exhale, twice, grab the toes, exhaling through the mouth, like you're diving in a pool. Turn around, lie down on your stomach, hands palms underneath your shoulders for cobra. So look at your palms, make sure they're flat, no cup palms. Also notice your fingers, we tend to have them apart, right? So like earlier, it was pointed out to me how I do my leg unconsciously in standing bow. Just notice these little things, these habits we get into. Not that they're wrong, but you can always adjust and notice things and work on alignment. All right, palms flat, fingers together, squeeze your legs, squeeze your glutes, push your toenails down, lock your knees, inhale, lift. Chest forward and up, shoulders down, elbows in, eventually in line with your hips. So elbows in more. Look up, relax your forehead, keep breathing. Chest up, forward and up, forward and up, forward and up. Palms flat, check back in. Lift, lift, and change. Slowly come down, left ear on the mat, relax.
All right, second side, chin forward, hands under shoulders, squeeze legs, squeeze glutes. See if you can make your legs a little bit longer right now. See if you can get your inner thighs to touch. Also see if you can get your kneecaps off the ground. That's how tight your quads are. Look up, lift up, kneecaps off the ground. Elbows touch the waistband, shoulders down, palms flat. Inhale for 5. Change. Let's bring the hands underneath the body. Baby fingers touch under. We'll do this set and then switch. All right, right leg lock, extend, lift up. Just your right leg. Can you feel something in the right glute? If not, squeeze, lift more. Change. Left, lift, left glute. Back of left knee, left big toe, extend. Good, change. Head down. Walk your fingers closer to your knees. Think about one day all the weight going forward into both of the tops of the shoulders. Squeeze the legs, exhale and lift. Push your hands down. The center of the body, or the center of gravity will change at some point when the heels are high enough. And relax. Chin forward, face left. Breathe. Right ear's flat.
Second set, right? Chin on the mat, hands palms underneath, palms flat. Again, if that's not available, you can have your arms to the outside like this. And again, you're working on getting them underneath you. Sometimes that may not be available yet. All right, chin on the mat, right leg straight, inhale, right leg lifted up. But because you have a reason to do that, don't just do it to do it. Extend your toes, lock the knee, leg up, right hip still down on your right forearm so your hips are in line, leg up, change. Shake it out, let it go. Remember the leg that's relaxed? Let it relax. Left leg lift. Extend the toes. Sole the foot flat to the ceiling. Chin forward. Left hip down, lock the knee, lift, and change. Mouth down, protecting your neck. Scoot your fingers towards your knees, roll forward under your chest, under your shoulders. Now kneecaps off the floor, squeeze your thighs. Lock your knees, inhale, both legs, lift. Roll forward, lift. Roll forward, lift. Legs up, lift up. Legs up, lift up, try to bring your big toes back together, lock your knees, lift, lift, and change. Left knee on the mat, look to the right, relax.
All right, let's fly chin forward. So adjust yourself. I like to scoot a little bit forward, but that's kind of a habit. I don't know if it's the best thing, but it works for me to feel like I create more length in my spine. Squeeze your legs together, arms out to the side, wrist in line with the shoulders to start. Look up and lift up. Good thing, wrist going back, fingertips up and back. Yeah, that's the chest bone. Michael Jordan with the arms wider, wider, yeah, wider. Squeeze your glutes. Get your thighs up off the ground as much as you can. Lift them, good. Now head up, look up, lift up, inhale, lift, and change.
Second set, arms out, fingers back together. Remember, fingers together. Little things, wrist straight. Squeeze your legs, lock your knees, everything tight, contracting. Inhale and lift. Look up, eyeballs up, chest up, stomach in, legs up more, push your hips in, look up, relax your jaw, arms up, shoulder blades closer, lift, 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 and change. Slowly come down, left heel.
Bow pose, chin forward, bend legs, grab feet. So you can open your legs a little bit. So just kind of notice how warm am I right now, and let whatever heat you've created work for you. And if you're not feeling so warm, then know that the heat is waiting for you, all right? Doing your best right now will create big results later. Here we go. Knees a little close, something happens with the inner thigh muscles, feel them. Exhale, breathing and kick. Good. Play in the mirror a little bit. Knees a little closer. Do you feel a stretch in the shoulders? If not, kick, yeah, harder. Toes up. Roll a little more forward and eyes up, look up. 5. Change.
Get off on the head looking.
I know, because I combined that one set.
Second set. Get your grip. Make sure your wrists are facing each other. As long as you're not wrapping your whole hand around your foot. Thumbs included with the grip, right below the toes. Make sure you're not trying to grab the ankles, unless that's all that's available right now. And then work toward the toes. Try to keep your knees, feet, thighs 6 inches apart. Point your toes back and up, and kick. Kick drives the posture. Again, charging. Point your toes back and up, look up. Relax your shoulders, arms straight. Roll forward onto your belly a little bit more. Point your toes back and up, hold for 5. Hold for 5. I'm just kidding, change. Left ear down. All right, top of your mat. No Savasana, Meredith.
I mean, I do love Savasana, just not all the time.
Careful with your knees as always. Never force anything. It needs to be a little further apart. That's okay. Go ahead here at your own pace. Meredith, take over.
All right, so you're on your elbows. And if you don't feel so warm, then just stop where you are. If you feel good, then go back and go all the way. So this posture and tree are my 2 favorites for knees, because you're creating maximum depth in your knees. So even if you're recovering from a knee injury, the synovial joint, the lubrication joint inside the knee, you're saying, yeah, I want more of that lubrication. Make more of that for me, please. So even if you're just a little bit in it, know that something really good is happening. Chin to chest, use your eyes to look down the center part of your body, shoulders down, elbows down. 1 long set.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so knees coming a little bit maybe closer without lifting up off the ground. If you don't feel much, squeeze your inner thighs together, push your knees down. Lift your chest up so shoulders get closer to hips. That's more of a back bend in the posture. It's cut off by the thyroid compression, chin to chest, look down again, shoulders down more. And that's your wrap. Change, take your time, finding your way up and out. Roll forward to thank the knees, to release them, turn around. What do you know? Savasana.
Feet together, toes back, arms up. Inhale, sit up. Half twist, turn around, sit down your knees, hips on your heels. All right. Arms over the head. Stomach in, chin up, chest out. Exhale, slowly come forward. Straight spine, chin away from your chest. Elbows off the floor, wrists off the floor, baby fingers on the floor. Try to get your palms even tighter together. So shoulder blades closer. Inhale, stretch your arms forward. Exhale, continue to push your hips towards your heels. Stretching
Stretch your arms forward, stretch. Relax your hips toward your heels. Hips may not touch your heels. It's about stretching the lower spine to the back wall. Inhale, stretch your arms forward more. Create length and space in the spine. Chin up. That's that turtle head lifting up. Make sure you're not tucking your chin here. Working on the straight spine. Squeeze your palms tight. Arms with your ears. Chin up. Inhale. Slowly come back up. Navel in. Stomach in. Stomach in. Arms down. Camel. Come up onto your knees. 6 inches apart. Feet 6 inches apart. Hands, arms, lower back. Supporting the spine. Hips stay forward. Inhale, lift. And go ahead, head back. Grab your heels when you're ready. If you're not ready yet, that's okay. Hips forward, push your knees down. Try to relax your head. Hips forward. Chest up. Hips forward. Chest up. Change. Support the spine. Knees back together. I like to use a towel to scoot back. If you don't, that's okay. If you're not as hot or sweaty, you might find that using a towel in your bathroom, wherever you're at, keep saying bathroom, wherever your hot room is or warm room is, you might find that not using it, see what that's like, and then maybe get into the habit of not using a towel even when you're in here. All right. So chin up, inhale, lift. Exhale, stomach in, tuck your chin around forward. Remember, forward the knees, top of the head to the floor. Keep the grip. Remember, don't move around when you're in the posture. Take an inhale, exhale, lift your hips up. You can walk your knees to your forehead, but don't move your head. If this is your first class and you're taking this online, please watch this forward, which I should have said earlier. Stomach in. Ankles closer, straighten out your arms, shoulders away from your ears, pull hips up, look at your belly button, around your spine, change. Chin tucked the whole way. Head up. Nice, turn around so left. You want to demonstrate alternate with the knees and the tortoise real quick?
Sure.
So, half tortoise, I've seen people do some stuff in half tortoise with the knee stuff. However, my favorite and what I would like to see any stuff in this one is curl the toes.
Point the toes?
I don't know, what are you doing? Doing that also.
My hair.
Yeah, so you're starting with cat, cow position, or tabletop rather, I guess. And then from here, walk your hands, what are we doing? You're walking forward.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so from here, some people would call this puppy pose. Just kind of depends on your yoga history. But basically you're extending the spine just like we did in half tortoise. So for some people, if there's any knee pain or ankle pain, something like this, it can really hurt to sit down and put that weight on that part of your body. Right, so what we're doing is creating the same extension with the spine, but we're protecting only if there's an injury, the knees or the ankles.
But the spine is still straight, as you can see on her spine. It's absolutely straight.
Right.
So you don't want any rounding or hunching here because you're working on the length of the spine before we do a back bend. And then to change and kind of walk back into a tabletop. And then Savasana, right? We'll go ahead and do the second set.
Yep.
So
back to half tortoise, or you can try the modification that we just did. If you do the modification, open up your legs like camel or awkward pose. So there's about 6 inches between your knees. For me, I don't know if you're watching the last video round, but my spine is really sore because I pretended like I was a rock star the other day here with Cleve. And so what I did to go in the posture, because this is kind of painful right now, is I lowered myself down and then I found the posture. So without knowing it, we've just created a whole handful of ways for you to find the same length in the spine, because the length in the spine is what we want. So this time, because I'm a little more warm, I'm gonna go in it the regular way. All right, find your eyes, suck your stomach in strong, arms up overhead, inhale, lift, and forward, forward, forward. So in an ideal world, your belly touches your thighs, even your flat belly, before your forehead touches, and then your baby fingers touch. That's just utilizing all the muscles, especially in your lower spine. Suck your stomach muscles in. If I were going to touch you, I would touch at the lower spine, try to get the tailbone towards the heels, forehead towards the floor, baby fingers touch the floor, active with the arms, tricep muscles tight, extended, think like awkward pose, stretching forward, touching the palms, fanning elbows out to the sides, armpits out to the sides, chin away from your chest. Notice if you create a compression in the neck spine or if you need to lift your chin a little bit towards your chest and create more length at the end. Stomach in strong and change. Lift your way back up, hands first, or you can do a little push-up if you're feeling like me. All right, camel. On the tops of the legs. So these back bends, so healing for the spine. Open your knees a little wider, fingers down, thumbs outside. Inhale, lift, head goes back. So if you need to, you can stay here in the setup. If you feel good and strong, hips go forward, hands go back. Good, the momentum goes up, 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 45 degrees. Let's do 10 more seconds. Squeeze your glutes, you have something to lift up off of, look back. Change, support yourself. Good, lower down, walk back to the back of the mat towel, rabbit. So maximum extension of the spine, suck your stomach muscles in. Use the towel, the mat if you like. Inhale, lift up, tuck chin to chest, curve, curl, round down. One vertebra at a time. And what Cleve says is important. If it's your first class, then just watch. Walk your knees up to your head to keep your head in the same place to protect your delicate neck spine. Shoulders away from the ears. Bring your fingers to touch behind you, ideally so your heels are touching. Why? To open the middle spine more. Look at your belly button. Look higher than your belly button. Good, suck it in. Push the feet down, lift the hips up forward. Good, change, slowly come back up. Find your eyes, Savasana.
Feet together, toes back, arms up. Sit up. Turn around, right leg out 45. Right, slowly left foot in. Right, so again, you might need to bend the knee in order to get that compression, but you want to get that grip. Right, so the leg might get straight over time. Yes, that's what we're working on. However, it may take a minute. Or what? Arms up, turn, twist, round. Get the grip, thumbs included, tuck your chin forward to the knee. Notice my knee is bent in order to get this compression. And now on the exhale, push my knee into my forehead, or my forehead and my knee rather, and then knee toward the floor. Right toes back toward the face. Right heel forward, left shoulder down, roll to the left. We tend to kind of roll to the right on this and roll to the left on the side. Put it higher in the knee. Stomach in, breathe. Change, inhale up. Other side, Meredith.
All right, left leg out. Suck your stomach muscles in. Arms up. Lift. Chin to chest. Come down. So look at your belly button the whole way down. If you feel like you need to, put your hands on the floor in front. Bend your knee up. Touch forehead to knee. Grip, 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 grip. Making your fingers so strong. Slide your heel out. Push knee down. Ideally, it touches the ground. Quad nice and tight. Where are you looking? On your stomach. Suck it in, tighten it up. Pull up on the pelvic floor. Roll into the center. Center line, center line, center line. Why? To flush out the kidneys. Toes more toward your nose. Right leg relaxed. You can flex the right foot if that helps open up the hips a little bit. Breathe, forehead higher. And change. Find your way back up. Both legs out. Arms up overhead and sit up. All right, walk the hip back, hips, hips, hips. All right, we do this one differently. I think you should do the entry.
Oh, I'm teaching this one?
I mean, I'll just
so
go
spine
for it.
straight, chin up, toes straighten out your legs. Notice my spine is right here. If I start to go down, I'm rounding, which is what I want to avoid for me, because my torso-leg ratio is not as convenient to having a straight spine all the way down. So, but Meredith, her elbows are all the way down, her spine is straight, chin up, pulling, yes, eventually the forehead to the shins, toes back towards your face. I really try to work on squeezing my inner thighs to keep my legs straight. up, fold on the exhale. Inhale, lift, chest up. Exhale, fold, and change. Come back up, turn around, and lay down. I didn't even, that's funny. Wait, who's teaching? Oh, goodness. Second cruise here. Spine twist.
Yeah, left sit up, flex feet, arms up, inhale, sit up. Alright, so left leg straight or bent. Are you teaching or am I?
You.
Okay, left leg straight or bent, whatever you prefer. Right leg over left foot corner. Fingers point the opposite direction as your knees behind you. This is not a kickstand. We don't lean back. We stay forward with a straight spine. How? By using your abs, your strong stomach. Left arm up, over and around. Reach down, lean forward, grab knee. Suck your stomach in. Inhale, lift up. Notice weight on the right hand. Ideally, that goes away. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. We look over the shoulder. Suck your stomach in. Tight, tight, tight. Good. Inhale, lift. Chest up. Exhale, right shoulder back. Move your head. Move your eyes. 5. And relax. Switch sides.
Bend your right knee again if something's on the knee. Or if your hips are always up, make sure your legs straight to keep both hips flat. Otherwise, bend the knee. Make sure you're not sitting on the right heel. Point your right toes back. Left foot, make sure it's flat off the floor. You're not sitting like this if you can see. Right? So the foot is flat. Knee up, left hand behind you, palm flat, really close to your lower back for that straight spine. Right arm, inhale up and over, reach arm. Try to grab the knee, but you can always add the bind. Not there yet. Yet stands for you're eligible too. Push your left hand to the floor, lift up. Exhale, turn and twist, look over your left shoulder. You might be eligible, not there yet. Lift, turn, twist. Left hip still down, point your right toes back. Roll forward a little bit, inhale, lift. Exhale, turn, twist. Left hip down, right knee down, lift. Exhale, twist, look over the shoulder, twist, ears on straight, twist, and change. Turn around, lie down.
I said last one was the last sit up. This is the last sit up. Flex feet, arms up. Inhale and sit up or roll to the side. Are you breathing?
Sure. So hands, palms underneath your thighs. Again, if you need to sit cross-legged because of knee stuff, that's always okay. Hands to the side if you're sitting cross-legged. So again, spine straight. Make sure you're not rounding or hunching like you're Instagramming in the crap in the fake yoga teacher Instagram. All right, chin up, chest out, throat visible. All right, like them, like them, like them. Don't like them, doesn't matter. All right, and push the air through the mouth. Let's begin. Chin back up, make sure you're not looking down. Once again, rounding. You want to keep your spine straight, shoulder blades closer together. So like I said, a little bit faster. Stay with the clapping. Let's begin. All right, nice. Thank you guys. Turn around, lie down. Savasana.